Alcohol cravings won't just make you drink, they'll destroy your life. Imagine being able to kill cravings instantly. You'd never drink again. Problem solved. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact system and how anybody can apply it and kill cravings instantly. If used correctly, this will keep you sober forever. How do I know this? Because it's the exact same system that I have used to keep me over 4 years sober. This is a 3-step process, so make sure you stay to the end so you fully understand. But first, let me tell you what happened when I didn't have this system in place and what happened when I did. My first serious attempt at quitting alcohol was 10 weeks, and to be honest with you, I thought I was home and dry. No pun intended. But what actually happened was, I went out on what was originally meant to be scheduled as an evening meal. Yes, you guessed it, I ended up with a drink in my hand, and before I knew it, I was out all night doing cocaine until the early dawn. I was left scratching my head and sent back to the drawing board trying to work out what had just happened. But my second attempt using this exact system that I'm about to show you was much more successful. As you can see, I'm almost 5 years sober. I never get cravings anymore, and that's the honest truth. And I actually help guys like yourself quit alcohol using the exact same method I'm about to show you. I owe my life to this system. So let's take a look at step 1. The very first step is being committed to stopping drinking. Just stopping drinking alone won't be strong enough. You need to find out your why. You need to work out your pain point. You need to work out what will happen to you if you don't quit. As human beings, we are wired this way. We are either running away from pain or we're running towards pleasure. That's why what I'm about to show you will work for absolutely everyone. Grab a pen and paper, or if you want, you can grab your phone, and I want you to write pain on one side and pleasure on the other side. Now on the pain side, we're going to look at all the pain points that alcohol would cause us. So the most obvious one I can come up with is hangovers. It's expensive. Arguments. We usually have a lot of arguments when we drink. Sometimes we get into fights. We might even get arrested. Failed relationships. Bad health. If I've missed any, let me know in the comments below. And on the other side, we're going to write pleasure. And underneath, these might be material things. So these are things that you're running towards. I'm going to think off the top of my head. For me, it would be a car, house, going on holidays. I would like enough money so I'm financially free. I know if I drink and take drugs, there's a good chance I'm not going to be financially free. Or maybe it's that you want to have better health so you can look more attractive and you can find a relationship and you can start a family. It's entirely up to you. Having a powerful motivator can be a key part in quitting alcohol. I also cover this section specifically in my 7-day sober course. The link is in description so you can check it out. Second step, we're going to look at removing conditioning. Everywhere we go, alcohol is thrown in our face. There's just no way of getting away from it. The only way we can deal with this is change the way we look at it. If we go to supermarkets, airports, TV commercials, everywhere we go, alcohol is there. We've somehow been conditioned to think that alcohol is a normal part of living and it somehow reserves the right to have a place in our life. This is just complete nonsense. I'd spoke earlier on about how I went 10 weeks for my first attempt with quitting alcohol. I'd had many cravings before that and also after that, and I just relied on willpower alone. But this can be mentally fatiguing. The funny thing is, the more I went without alcohol, the longer I realised is that it didn't actually add anything to my life. If anything, I actually came to the conclusion that it didn't relax me, and when I drank it, the next day, I actually felt worse. And another conclusion I came to, the things that I used to enjoy with a drink in my hand, when that drink was taken away, I didn't enjoy doing them things anymore. And I also didn't enjoy the people that I did them with. I like to call this sober clarity, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. There is actually a chapter in my 7-day sober course, which is free. It is about building a new identity when you stop drinking. What I found was when I stopped drinking alcohol, I had a massive hole in my life that I needed to fill. This is very important because if you fill this hole, it's going to deter you from drinking again. So make sure you check that out in my free training. What I realized was stopping drinking and seeing myself as a non-drinker are two different things. I believe this is one of the reasons I went back to drinking on my first failed attempt. I was trying to do the same things I would do when I was a drinker because I was conditioned to think and act like one. Once we change the way we view alcohol, the hold it has on us gets weaker. Step 3, understanding that thinking about alcohol is completely normal. Once you have step 1 and 2 in place, the way you view alcohol will change. If you've ever watched the film The Matrix, once Neo takes the red pill, he can never see the world the same way again. This goes the same for drinking. You will start to view drinking as something which is pulling you away from the person that you were trying to be. I want you to understand, thinking about drinking is absolutely fine. I do all the time, but I see it for what it is. And the difference is, I don't act on it anymore. I can separate the thought and stop it becoming a feeling that I am missing out if I don't drink alcohol. I go into this in great depth in my 7-day sober course. I would strongly recommend that you check it out. So now we've covered all 3 steps. It's time to put them into practice. Next time you think about drinking alcohol, I want you to stop and pause for a few seconds and think about that list you made in step 2. This might be a good idea for you to carry that list around with you. Just pulling out that list in a moment of weakness when you're getting cravings, looking at what you wrote down, what you want and what you want to avoid in life, that can be such a powerful motivator to stop you drinking. Plus, when we view alcohol as something that's poisoning you and actually stealing from you, it makes us not want to drink it anymore. I've also broken down how Bradley Cooper uses his exact same strategy, and well, the results speak for itself. Also, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.